let me share my screen. mm, okay, is it visible? Someone please confirm.
Yes, visual.
Okay guys, so can anyone tell me what is the structure of a sales document? What is the structure of a sales document?
First, actually, inquiry comes, then quotation, then sales order. After that, delivery, then billing.
I'm Prashant, I'm not asking sales flow. I'm asking sales document type structure.
Header data, item data, schedule line data.
Yes.
VBAK it is VBAP and VBEP. In the header data, it will come controls through customer master configuration and control data. It will be in the item data. It will come master data, CMIR means customer material information record, and condition master configuration control data. In the schedule line, it will come as a configuration and the control data. It will come.
Okay. Guys, if you people will not practice, then there is no meaning, to be here. So please be concentrate, and if you're really looking for your career, really you are worried about your career, then please concentrate here and do the practice as well, whatever we are covering. Anyway, what was the T code to create the inquiry? What is the
BA11.
BA11?
BA11.
Okay, what is the document type of inquiry?
IN.
I
Okay, and about quotation, what is the document type of quotation?
QT.
QT.
Okay, someone please guide me. How can I create? Okay, someone from. Satya was not there. Swarup, you were there, right, in last class? Swarup, you were there, right, in last class? Okay, so to create a inquiry, Nilam, this is for you. Um, Actually, what happened when we create our sales document flow, if I'll say, okay, so it will start from say inquiry document, okay, inquiry, then quotation, then that quotation will be convert to the sales order, okay. So why this one is not minimizing, just a moment. Okay, so if I'll say about the sales documents structure, then the structure is, I mean, it is divided into three different parts. One is header part, another one is item data, okay, item part, and another one is the schedule line data, okay. So the flow will start from the inquiry always, okay, inquiry, but it is not mandatory, okay. Few, it's depend on the client's business process. If client wants to keep inquiry first, or the sales transaction or sales flow will start from the inquiry, then that will be a required thing, and we as a consultant, we need to fulfill that requirement, okay. So we have to configure the system in such a way so that without creating inquiry we cannot go for any sales order or any quotation, okay. So when I am saying sales document flow, okay, sales document flow, then it will always start from inquiry. Okay, inquiry. This, see, in is nothing but the sales document type in SAP system. Okay, so inquiry, then quotation, that is QT. Okay, then sales order will be there, then delivery. Okay, then see, delivery document again have delivery type. Okay, that is LF actually. Okay, and the last one will be billing or invoice. There will be a document type as well, billing document type, that is called billing document type. The standard one is F2. Okay, F2. So okay, F2, inquiry, quotation, sales order, then delivery, then invoice. Okay, this one is delivery. Okay, and this one is invoice. Okay, so we are discussing about the this sales document type only. Okay, these three will be called as a sales document type. Sales document type, these are sales transactions only. Okay, these are sales transactions. This is a shipping transaction, shipment. Okay, this is delivery, and this is the billing document. This is shipment document. Okay, fine. So now we are discussing about the sales document type. Okay, so sales document type, again, as I already said, it is divided into three different parts. One is header data. Okay, another one is item data, and third one is schedule line data. Schedule line data. Okay, now can anyone tell me what is the source, or what are the source document or source transaction from where the header data will be or header information will flow, or the header part of the sales document will be controlled? What are the source?
Customer master,
Customer master, customer master,
configuration data,
configuration data,
and control data.
okay, and control data. Okay, guys, we have this, by this time we have already discussed this thing 3-4 times minimum. Okay, so I am expecting everyone should be very much familiar with this one. Okay, with these things. Then item data, someone else please. Pallavi, tell me, what is the source of transaction, or from where the item data will be flow into the sales transaction, or the item data will be controlled by which transactions or which data? Can you tell me? Pallavi?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, बोलो.
Material master.
Yes, material master.
Pricing master.
CMIR, right? Condition master,
Yes, sir.
right?
Pricing master.
Okay, then yeah, condition is nothing but pricing only. Okay, control master, control data, and configuration data, right? Okay, what about the schedule line data?
Configuration data and control data.
Control data
And
configuration data. Okay, clear? Okay, now we'll start from the inquiry. Okay, let me create a sales document here. What is the transaction code? VA11, right? VA11 is to create the inquiry. See here, create inquiry. Okay, so Prashant, guide me. What I need to do next? in, put the document type, right?
Yeah, document type, yeah.
Then
Then our sales organization ship is A1, distribution channel P1, division also P1.
okay,
So
okay. Now I need to give the customer code, right? So this is again customer reference is nothing but the PO details we need to put here. Okay, this is the PO information. Okay, so if Prashant is placing a order, for example, I have a company. Okay, now Prashant is placing a order. Okay, so whatever he is ordering, okay, that particular things will be considered as a purchase order for him. But me as a seller or me as a company who is selling the product, okay, that purchase order will be considered as a sales order for me. Okay, that I will consider as a purchase order. No doubt I will receive that as a purchase order, but based on that purchase order I will punch a sales order. Okay, clear? So whatever the purchase order number will be there, that can be that can be track here. Okay, for example, purchase order number 28. Okay, so that I'll keep. Okay, or any other information also if you want you can keep here. Okay, what is next? What I need to mention next? Material, right? This is the header information I gave. Okay, so let me hit enter button. See, Rudra Private Limited is coming. Okay, this is the customer number name. Okay, now here if you'll see the price is coming 0, right? Why price is coming 0? Anyone can say? I mean, can anyone say?
actually, we not define the material.
Yes, 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 yes. So until unless we give the material code, how system can find out the price, right? Without putting the material code, we cannot find the price of the material, right? So price means the material's price only, right? Okay. Again, do you think if I'll put the material itself only, the price will come?
Also the quantity we
Right,
have to take.
right. So I'm putting 10 quantity now. Okay. Now I'm hitting enter button. You can see 1000. It became 1000, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now what other thing I need to do here? I need to check whether this document is completed or not. Okay, I have given all the required information in to complete the document or not, right? That I need to check. So where I can check this? Go to edit option, this menu bar. Okay, go to this incompletion log, click on this. Okay, so these two information are still pending. I need to mention, right? So how can I mention? Select this one, click on complete data, right? Complete data. So this is a mandatory information system is asking to maintain, that is inquiry valid until. Okay, so I need to, okay, for example, I am keeping the validation of this inquiry is 31st of July. Okay, now another information also I need to mention, that is terms of payment. Okay, so terms of payment standard you can take now as at this moment. Okay, later we'll understand about this thing as well. I mean, this one also we'll understand, we'll discuss properly in details. Okay, now click on continue option. So here you can see document is complete. Okay, so this information SAP will give you. Okay, once you see this information, you can go ahead with the saving of this document. Click on this save option. So what happened? Inquiry got created. Okay, 208, this inquiry got created. So can anyone tell me where exactly this document number I can see? I mean, I'm asking about the tables. Which table, database table, I can see this document number? Except Rajesh, others please try. Others please try.
Can you repeat it please once?
Yeah, this inquiry got saved, right? We got a inquiry number here, right? So my question is where I can see at database level, in which table I can see this document number? This question is for Sanju. Sanju only I think said, right? Yeah, Sanju, this question is for you. Which table I can see this document number? Prashant? Prashant,
Yes.
which table I can see this document number?
Sir, VBAK.
Yes,
Am I right, sir?
yes, yes. VBAK only we can see. See, we have already discussed. VBAK is the header details, right? Header table name. VBAP is the item table name. Okay, VBEP is the schedule line table name, right? So the document number will always be a header information. Okay, VBAK. So here you can find out. Okay, for example, today, see here again there are so many fields available, right? So see, these are the functional field name. Okay, we as a functional consultant, we should be very much familiar with these names, but along with that, if we would have this technical name knowledge as well, then will be a great advantage. Okay, so for example, in functional point of view, the document number will be considered as a sales document, whereas as a technical person or ABAPer will understand the same thing through this particular code VBELN. Okay, VBELN. So here if I am saying created on, right? So created on, in technical name it will be ERDAT. ERDAT is nothing but created on only. Okay, so what I will put at this moment, for example, I do not know anything, I do not have any information. How can I find out that particular document which I generated just now? I know the date. I know the date. What is the date today? 7th of July, right? So let me select that date. So I'm selecting, double click on this one. Okay, I selected this date now. So now I'll click on this number of entries. Okay, so here you can see 8 documents got created. Okay, 8 documents got created. Okay, now out of these documents, how can I find out which one is my document? See, here you can see sales document type is available, right? What is this? AUART. The technical name of the sales document type is AUART. So what is the sales document type we had given to create this inquiry? IN. Okay, put that IN here. Okay, now click on this number of entries. Again we found 3 documents actually, but what we have created only 1 document, right? So how can I filter out that thing again? Can anyone say any? Just have a look to the field name and tell me.
Sales organization.
Yes, right. So CP01, through CP01 I can filter out our created inquiry, right? Now let me click on this number of entries. See, now I got 1 document, right? So let me execute this thing. Okay, I executed, I found this is the inquiry document number. Now guys, for example, inquiry we have created now, right? What I need to do as per sales process or sales flow, what I need to do now? I have to create a quotation, but with reference to inquiry. So what is the T code of creating quotation? VA21, right? So VA21. Okay, so what is the document type of this quotation? What is the document type of quotation? QT. Let me put QT. Okay, now hit enter button. See what happened. Just notice here, okay, properly. I gave this quotation as a document type. Okay, CP01, P1 and P1. Now I am hitting enter button. System is taking me inside to this document, right? And asking me to fill the Sultu party and all. But now here the control document type controls will come. Let me go to this document type controls. What is the T code of document type controls? Screen. What is the T code? What is the T code of document type controls? VOV8 /O VOV8. Okay, now here you can see inquiry document we have already created. Quotation I am creating now, but what is happening? System is not asking me anywhere to put the inquiry number mandatorily. Okay, system is directly taking me to inside, taking me inside to the quotation creation screen, right? Now it will allow me to create the quotation, but for example my client requirement is client is saying without referring a inquiry document, without referring any inquiry document, our system should not allow to create any quotation. System should not allow to create any quotation. So this is the requirement. You as a functional consultant need to fulfill this requirement. You have to design the system or do the configuration in such a way so that before, as soon as I hit enter button, system will ask me to provide the inquiry number. Okay, that setup can be controlled here. Okay, can be controlled here under this sales order type controls. Okay, now go to position. Which document we are creating now? Quotation. So in quotation itself I want to do this restriction, right? So means while creating quotation, system should ask me to put the or take the reference document of inquiry, right? I'm mentioning quotation, now hitting enter. Okay, see, this is the quotation. Now inside, go inside to this quotation. So here there is a field, just have a look here, there is a field SD document category. It is maintained as B here. Okay, it is maintained as B here. Let's understand what is B. Click here, you can understand here. This is okay, this is quotation. B is quotation. So similarly, if you will go to inquiry, for example, okay, inquiry, you can see the reference document category is maintained as A. Okay, it means this particular document type can be anything, but how system will identify this IN equal to inquiry? It is because of the document category controls. Why? Because we have maintained as A here, maintained A here. Okay, so A is nothing but it is specifying it is a inquiry document. If it is a B, then it will be I mean it will say okay, this is a quotation, and for order it should be C. For order, sales order, it should be C. Let's go to OR. See here, you can see C. Okay, now I just jump to a different thing again, but yes, let's go back to the client requirement. So what was our client requirement? Client requirement was without giving any reference of inquiry document, we cannot or system should not allow to create the quotation. So that control is here again. Go to this reference mandatory. See this field reference mandatory. Okay, so if I will put, okay, this is order, I should not change for order. I'm going to change it or keep it mandatory for quotation, right? So I'm going to quotation now. Okay, inside the quotation, see, this is the QT. Okay, reference mandatory is blank. Okay, click on this one. Okay, and select with reference to an inquiry. Let me select this one. I selected it as A and saved this. Okay, I saved this one. Now what will happen? Let's create another quotation again. Okay, /n VA21. Okay, now I gave the quotation type as well. Okay, CP01, P1 and P1. Now I'll hit enter button. See, as soon as I hit and hitted enter button, okay, system is asking me to give the inquiry number. Are you guys clear now how it is working? Anyone have any doubt here?
No.
Clear, right? Nilam, are you getting it? Nilam? Nilam is there or not? She left. Okay, guys. So Pallavi, you are getting right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for example, for this quotation, I want a reference document quotation only. Instead of inquiry, I want quotation. So how can I control? How can I do that? I will come to this quotation. Okay, I will change it from A to B. I'll change it from A to B. I'll save this document or save this configuration, not document, save this configuration. Then I'll go here, go to here, and I'll hit enter button again. Okay, now it is asking inquiry only. I have to refresh this page. Okay, so to refresh, you have to execute the transaction once again, VA21. Okay, VA21. Okay, now see, as soon as I entered I mean hit enter button, it is asking to mention the quotation number. Are you guys getting? So this is how we as a functional consultant, we can control our system, we can do the restriction or validation, or we can keep the mandatory things as well, as per the business need. Okay, as per the business need. Okay, now let me change this from quotation to inquiry again. Okay, so to keep inquiry as a reference mandatory, you have to put A here, then hit enter button. Okay, now save this quotation. Okay, now go to the inquiry quotation again. Now hit enter button. Okay, it is again asking because I have not refreshed this page. So slash NVA21. Okay, so now click on create with. So create with means, okay, what is the document number we had? This is the document number. Okay, I mean inquiry number. So let me remove this and select, put this document number or this inquiry number. Now hit enter button, click on copy. Okay, so from the already created inquiry, this quotation is fetching the information. So see, you can see sold to party we have given, ship to party is here. Okay, and reference number is not mentioned here, but yeah, that we can maintain manually. Okay, then material is here, quantity is here, price is here. Now we need to check whether everything is fulfilled or the required information is fulfilled or not to create a quotation. Go to edit option, click on completion log. Okay, see this many data are still missing, I need to maintain, then only this document will be considered as a completed document. Okay, so first thing, quotation, whatever the sales transaction will be there, or mainly this type of inquiry or quotation, this should be valid for a particular period. Okay, so let me keep this till the end of this month. Okay, let me hit enter button. Okay, now click on this continue option. Okay, it is asking to mention plant. Okay, so plant also I maintain. Okay, okay guys, what is the T code to determine shipping point? What is the T code to determine shipping point? Sanju, this question is for you. What is the T code to determine shipping point? What is the T code, Sanju? Sanju? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Prasant, tell me what is the T code? What is the T code to determine shipping point?
VL2.
Okay, OVL2. And what are the parameters we do have? What are the parameters meters we do have?
Shipping condition,
Hmm.
then loading group, delivery point, plant.
Okay, shipping condition, loading group, and plant, right?
Shipping plant.
Okay, so what are the criteria to determine the plant into the sales transaction or sales document? What are the criteria to determine plant into the sales document? Just a moment, please think. Can anyone else tell me what are the criteria to determine plant into the sales document? Okay, I gave the Rajesh. What is the criteria to determine plant?
Customer material information record, customer master data, and material master data.
Okay. Okay, it is asking to maintain the dates and all. Okay. Okay, it is showing document is complete. Okay, document is complete. So here you can see the price. Okay, I want to see the pricing in details. How, where I can see, where I can see, I want to see the pricing in details. How can I see that, guys? How can I see that? See, this screen is the overview screen. Here if you will click, you will go to the header part of this document. If you will double click on this line item, you will go into the line item details. Okay, so in line item details you can go to this condition tab. Okay, here you can see pricing details, and at header level also you can see the price. Okay, come to here, header also you will have the condition tab. Here also you can see the price, but this is applicable to the entire transaction or document, whereas this line item, maybe here the line item is 2492, second line maybe the material would have 2493, then 2494, likewise. Okay, so all these rows will be considered as a line item. Okay, so this can be vary, right? So here you will find the line item specific price. Okay, whereas here at the header level you will find, for example, here we have three materials. Okay, three materials price is 3000. So here at a header level you could have seen 3000 here. Okay, this is how the price work here, here in the header and item level. Okay, clear, guys? Okay, let me see if anything still we are missing. Okay, nothing is missing here. Okay, let me save this document. Let me save this document. Saved, right? Just a moment. Okay, guys, so yeah, what we are discussing, I missed actually. Can anyone help me to recall where we were? Yes. So at a line item label, okay, let me go to the, okay, how can I see the created quotation? What is the T code? BA 22. 22 is the change mode of this quotation, right? So here in change mode also we can see. So this is the quotation we just created. Okay, we just created. Now what we will do, we will create the invoice with reference to the quotation. We will create the invoice with reference to the quotation, right? Let me take this. Okay, what is the T code to create the we will create the sales order with reference to the quotation. What is the T code to create the sales order, guys? Anyone can say?
VA01.
Okay, slash n VA01 slash n VA01. Okay, now what is the order type I need to take here? OR, right? Okay, so as soon as I am hitting enter button, system is directly taking me inside to the creation of this sales order, but I do not want this one. Okay, I want to restrict this so that what will happen, with reference to quotation, system will always ask me to create the sales order with reference to quotation. Okay, how can I do that? I can come to here, okay, quotation, okay, and I will see, guys, actually you people should not do the changes here. I'll tell you another thing actually. Okay, this quotation we will copy to the ZC, for example CPQT. Okay, let me do that. Okay, for example inquiry, I do not want you should not do any changes in the standard. Okay, if you want to do any kind of test, any kind of modification, select this, click on copy option. Okay, give your own document type name, cpin for example. Okay, cpin is nothing but the inquiry document type of cp01 company code. Okay, now hit enter button. Here it will ask okay, order type, it is relevant for copy control or not. Okay, you click on yes. Okay, click on yes. Now hit enter button. Okay, now you save this. As soon as you will save, okay, it will ask to continue these fields, sorry, tables. Okay, once you will continue, it will be saved. Okay, cpin. Similarly, quotation also I want to copy and create my own quotation. Okay, I'm selecting this one, qt, and I'm copying this one. Okay, now I'm putting the name cpqt, or keeping the name cpqt. Okay, so this quotation this particular document type is applicable for cp01, right? cp01. Hit enter button, continue this one. Okay, it is giving some warning message. Don't worry about this one. Hit enter button. Okay, now that one copied. Now click on save option. Okay, click on save option. So it will ask to cross check the tables. Okay, you can click on continue option. Now it got created. Now save. Okay, data already saved. Now I need to create the order type as well, or for cp01 company code. Okay, I'm selecting this or, clicking on copy option. Okay, copy as. Now giving the name cpor. Okay, this is the standard order type of cp01 plant, cp01. Okay, now hit enter button, click on yes. It will give a warning message. Click on continue. Okay, that got copied. Okay, now click on save option. Okay, cpor. Okay, it will give the view table details information. Okay, you can continue this one. Okay, now order type also got created. Now what I will do, I will create a order with reference to the quotation. So what I will do, I will go inside to the order first. Okay, and here I'll keep reference mandatory as b. b means system will ask to maintain the quotation number once we will create any kind of sales order with this sales order type cpor. Clear, guys?
Yes.
Clear? Okay.
Yes.
Now let's do one thing. We'll create a sales order now. Okay, let me create a sales order now with reference to what? Quotation, right?
Yeah.
Slash n va20 sorry, va01, right? Slash n va01. Okay, now it is by default it is showing or, but I will give cpor, right? This is mine. Okay, see, now system is asking to give the quotation number mandatorily. For example, you don't want to go anywhere else, you want to find or search out the quotation number here itself. Then what you have to do, click on this option. It will give you information like this. Based on the sales document, according to the customer PO, you want to search out that document number, or you want to find out the document number based on the sales document not fully confirmed, or by the sales document by customer. So here if you will click, it will give you different options based on what you want to, or you are trying to, or you can try to find out the document. Okay, so what we will do now, what information we had? Customer reference number I had given 28, right? I do remember this one. So see, this is the document number I found. Okay, double click on this one. So now system took that one, that document number, click on copy option. Okay, so here it is giving no pricing procedure could be determined. Okay, this is the error message. No doubt if it is giving information, but this will come as a error going further. Okay, so what is the solution for this problem or this issue? Anyone can anyone say? Hmm?
We need to determine the pricing procedure.
Sorry.
I take it. Yes, yes, yes. Those are the pricing procedure according to the quotation and the inquiry processed by the company only.
No, what is the solution here? This error I am facing. How can I ignore this, or how can I fix this error?
Combination regards OVKK we have to maintain for this.
You are wrong.
Sorry, RVAA01, that is also pricing issue. That
Read this first. No pricing procedure could be determined. I'm talking about the pricing procedure. System is giving the information clearly, asking to maintain pricing procedure. OVKK is to maintain the condition record for the condition type. Okay, so pricing procedure T code is see, this is a separate topic, we will discuss later, but at this moment also you write down whatever the errors are coming, whatever the solution we are following. You just try to focus on those things. So the T code to go inside to the pricing procedure is v/08, right? So come to here. What is the
RVAA01?
Yeah, RVAA01 is the standard one. RVAA01 is the standard pricing procedure for Indian companies mainly. Okay,
Yes.
select this one, and go inside to this. You can see these are the different pricing conditions or pricing components we have. Don't do anything here at this moment. You just see once how the things are structured here. Okay. So see, this is the PR00 which was giving the price here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now the thing is, this is the pricing procedure. This pricing procedure needs to be determined in this document, then only the issue will be resolved. Are you getting me, guys? No pricing procedure could be determined. We need to determine that RVAA01 pricing procedure. Okay, so to determine the pricing procedure, there is a T code. Write down these things. Whatever I am saying, whatever I am discussing, please try to write down these things. Okay, so what is the T code to determine pricing procedure? OVKK. Okay, so I need to determine the pricing procedure. And what are the parameters? Write down the parameters. Sales organization. What is the sales organization? We have CP01. What is the distribution channel? P1. What is the division? P1. Okay, what is next, guys? Document pricing procedure. From where we can find this document pricing procedure?
BP.
Rajesh. Sanju, what is, from where we can find this document pricing procedure?
Material ones.
No, wrong. Sanju?
Business process.
Completely wrong.
Business partner.
See, whenever document kind of things or word will come, you have to think that document type control, and we are into that chapter only, that topic only, document type control. Okay, so
Yes,
here this document pricing procedure, see, just have a look here. Document pricing procedure field is available under the sales document type. Okay, document pricing procedure. So what is the document pricing procedure we have? We will take the standard one first. Okay, someone has created here Y1, we will not keep that one, we will keep 01. 01 is the standard, 1 is the standard, sorry, A is the standard here. Okay, A is the standard. let me put a and save. Let me put a and save. What I am doing, CPOR, for CPOR order type I have changed this, or I kept this document pricing procedure as a. Okay, now what I need to do, for when I am creating this CPOR only I am facing this issue, right? CPOR only, see. So for that only I'll mention here document pricing procedure as a. Okay, now what is next? This is customer pricing procedure. This thing only will come from the VP master or customer master. Okay, are you guys clear? Okay, take the standard one. And what is the third one? What is the last one? Not third one actually. What is the last one? Pricing procedure. So what is the pricing procedure? We just discussed. This is the pricing procedure, right? RVAA01. RVAA01. Okay, we will create our own pricing procedure. Don't worry about that one at this moment. Just to understand how the pricing procedure is determining. Okay. Okay, guys, put that RVAA01. Now hit enter button. Okay, system is not considering this one. Why? Okay, I have saved this, but I saved this before creating this transaction only, right? So I need to close this session and I have to create an once again, then only system will validate this thing. And this a and 1 combination is already there. System is showing an entry already exists with the same key. Okay, I'm closing this one then. Okay, now I'm closing this one. Now I will create another sales order /OVA01. okay, VA01. Hit enter button. Now it is asking to mention the quotation number. No worries, give the quotation number. Now click on continue option. Click on continue. See, now system is not giving that error. Okay, that error is not coming anymore, right? So now what happened, this order get all the information, relevant information, or copied the relevant information from the quotation. Are you guys clear? Copied from the quotation. Okay, now what will happen, we'll check whether all the mandatory things or required informations are maintained properly or not in this document or in this sales order. How can we do check, or how can we check this? Go to this edit option, click on incompletion log. Okay, first thing, enter customer reference number. It is asking to mention the customer number, reference number. That is nothing but PO details, right? So we have taken as a 28 in the last document, so I'm putting that 28 only. Hit enter button. Okay, so these many things are there still which needs to fill. Okay, let me select this and go to complete data. So here input term, at this moment you can take CIF, you can put something here, test or something like that, anything you can mention in this location field. Okay, then now okay, hit enter button, continue. Okay, create continue. Okay, it is asking to mention the date. These things we also will see, okay, later, not at this point. Okay, guys, just a moment.
हेलो
सर,
कहाँ
कॉल करता हूँ 10 मिनट के बाद. 10 मिनट बोल रहा हूँ, आधा घंटे के बाद. Okay, so I'll mention the dates here. Okay, dates here. Okay, date. Okay, now click on continue option. So it is checking something. Okay, has no checking group, material master plan data, no checking group. Okay, that we'll see why this error is coming, that we'll check later. Okay, so here what happened, document is complete, document is complete. So which means everything is fully maintained here in this sales order to create a complete sales document or create a sales document. Okay, now let me click on this save option. What happened, I saved this document, right? So sales order document number is 5715, 5715 got generated. So I created a sales document now. Fine guys, clear so far? Everyone is clear how we created the sales order? That you understood, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay,
Yes.
so guys, let me tell you few things here. Here, okay guys, we discussed about this field, right? Prashant, can you tell me what is the use of this field? We discussed just now only, we discussed what is the use of this field.
Mm, mm, which one? Document category?
Yes, SD document category. Make a note of this one. This field controls the functioning of the sales document. This field controls the functioning of the sales document. This field controls the functioning of the sales document. This field controls the functioning of the sales document. For example, whether the document is a inquiry document, or whether this document is a quotation, or whether it is a order, this field controls the functioning of the sales document. Swaroop, are you writing? This field controls
Whether the
this field controls
whether
controls the functioning of the sales document. That is done, right? This field controls the functioning of the sales document, whether the document is a inquiry or quotation
or a quotation
or order or return order or debit memo or credit memo, etc. Debit memo, credit memo, etc. Okay, now just below to this note, okay, keep some space where you will later write down these things. Okay, inquiry, if it is inquiry, then A will be maintained for SD document category. If it is a quotation, then B should be maintained for this SD document category. If it is a sales order, then C should be maintained. So keep some space so that you can write down these points, mainly inquiry, quotation, order, okay, then return order or returns, then contract, then credit memo, debit memo. All these many things you need to make a note here just after this SD document category definition. Okay, clear guys?
yeah.
Okay, now second one is indicator. Indicator, this field is blank, right? This is blank. So we use this only for RK. Write down, we use this field only for the RK. We use this field only for the RK. We use this field only for the RK document type. RK, RK, RK means here. So VOV8. Okay, see this RK. Okay, so RK, we use this only for RK. We use this field only for RK indicator. Okay, so bracket you can say
If the document type is RK, then we use indicator.
right. Okay, if the document, okay, we use this field only for RK. If I'll go inside to the RK, that should have some value. See, indicator is maintained as D. Okay, so there is a specific function of this D. Okay, that we will discuss later, but you just understand here what is indicator and for which document it should be used. Okay, so for RK it will be used. RK inside make in bracket mention RK equal to invoice correction. RK is the document type of invoice correction request. RK is the document type of invoice correction document. Okay, now third one is sales document block. Third one is sales document block. Third one is sales document block. Okay, so just above to this one under sales document block. Okay, just above to this one, and under this indicator you mention indicator, we maintain indicator as a D for RK. We maintain indicator as a D for RK document. We maintain indicator as a D for RK document. We maintain indicator as D for RK document. Noted, guys? We maintain indicator as D for the RK document. Okay, first one you have already written, right? This we use this only for RK document. That is done, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, next write down indicator D controls. Indicator D controls. Indicator D controls. Indicator D controls that each line item from the invoice. Each line item from the invoice. Indicator D controls that each line item from the invoice will be copied as. Each line item from the invoice will be copied as two line item in the invoice correction document. Indicator D controls that each line item from the invoice will be copied as two line item. Each line item from the invoice will be copied as two line item in the invoice correction request document. In the invoice correction request document. Clear? Done? Guys, done?
Yes.
Okay, now sales document block. Sales document block, write down sales document block. If you maintain this as X, if you maintain this as X, just have a look here as well. Okay, if it is blank then no block. If it is X then this sales document type is blocked. Means here, okay, sales document. Okay, if you maintain this as X, then system will not allow to process the sales document with this document type. Okay, write down if you maintain this as X, if you maintain this as X, if you maintain this as X, then system will not allow to process the sales document. Then system will not allow to process the sales document with this document type. Then system will not allow to process the sales document with this sales document type. With this sales document type means what? CPUR. Okay, this will be blocked. We cannot create any transaction or sales order with this document type. Okay, if we are maintaining X here. Okay, so if you maintain this as X, then system will not allow to process the sales document with this document type. Clear? Done?
Yep.
Now come to here. See, I'm just for your understanding explaining this one. Number range internal assignment, and second one is number range external assignment. Okay, number range. See, did you guys notice one thing? We created the sales order and the system generated this 5715 number, right? System generated this number. This number is also we have defined somewhere, which is which system is considering and creating the sales document with some number. Okay, with some number. So Rajesh, this question is for you. Rajesh, this question is for you. What is the T code to define the sales document number range?
Sales document number range it will be forgot that actually.
Okay,
FBL
slash n. Okay, T code is VN01.
VN01.
Okay,
Forgot that is actually.
VN01. Write down this thing, guys. SD document. Okay, so SD number range you will find here. Okay, this is the this is for prefix. You can click on this interval. Here you can see all the number keys, okay, against which from and number to number is defined. Okay, so this nr status is nothing. It means out of this number from 1 to 4 times 9, already this many customers have sorry, this many document has already generated. Okay, so this is the current status which has already what we say, uh, system has already what utilized, we can say, right? Utilize this this many numbers. Okay, so if I am creating another document number, then system will create 57 create the document number as 5716. Oh, 5715, you can see here. What is the document? Yeah, see, 5715. Can you notice this thing?
Yeah.
Right, so 5715. Okay, 5715 number is appearing here, nr status. So if I'll create the next document number, then system will generate 5716 as a nr status. Okay, so if I am assigning, see this 01, you can see this 01, if I'll assign here, then system will create a document by its own, but 02, if I'll keep activate this one 02. Okay, here actually it is a wrong one, it should not be there, it should be blank actually. Either this one be filled or this one be filled. Okay, either I can take the internal number or I can take the external number. Okay, so if I'll mention as 02 for example, okay, if I'll maintain here, then system will, and I will keep this as blank, then the way system propose the or display the number here, I have to give a number while creating the sales document. Okay, so internal is something when system will propose the number or give the number. External is something when you will give the sales order number, and generally we do not use this one, or people do not use this external, because this can be manipulate the number series. Okay, that's the reason people never give this one. People always prefer to get the system generated document number. Okay, that is fine. Clear, guys? Okay,
Yes, yes.
this is item number increment and sub item number and sub item number. Okay, try to understand and write down this thing. Item number increment, write down item number increment. This field controls how the line item number should be incremented in the document. This field controls how the line item number should be incremented in the sales document. This field controls how the line item number should be incremented in the sales document. Okay, how the line item number should be, this field controls how the line item number should be incremented in the sales document. What does it mean, guys? Just have a look here. Let me go inside to the sales order again. I want to see this sales order. What is the T code to see this sales order or display this sales order?
VA03.
VA03. What is the number of this one? 5715. Okay, VA03. Okay, 5715. Okay, hit enter button. Now we are inside the sales order number. Okay, guys, here you can see this is a another, this is a material document, sorry, material number we have given. Here one another field is there, item. It is showing 10. It is showing 10. Okay, and this field is having the relation with this field. Okay, item number increment. Here it is maintained 10. That's why when I am creating a material here or entering a material here in this sales order, system is considering as a item 10. So similarly, if I'll again enter the same material here, okay, for example, let me enter the same material. Again I will take 12 quantity here. I will hit enter button. Okay, there is a open quotation. Okay, this kind of, okay, fine. So see, now system created as 20. The second line item is 20. So this field is controlled from here, which means if instead of 10, if I'll maintain 10 100 here, let me put 100 here for example. Okay, now I'll enter another time here material. Okay, entering this, putting for example 18 quantity. Okay, okay, so it is the already created material, that's why it is not you know, considering this 100. But let me create another one, fresh sales order. Okay, it will consider VA01 for example. Okay, go inside to this. Okay, quotation it is asking. Okay, let me take the quotation, already completed. Okay, I'll not keep this as a mandatory one. Let me remove this one, my reference mandatory. Let me save this document. Okay, now again I will create the sales order. Okay, okay, not allowing. Let me execute or refresh this screen in VA01. Okay, now go inside to this. Okay, now it is taking, right? Let me take this one, give some number, for example 99 for example. I'm putting the material code now, giving the order quantity something. Okay, now hitting enter button. Okay, it is asking to maintain the, okay, see guys, here you can see it is showing 100, right? It is showing 100. Can you see the difference here?
Yes.
Okay, why it is showing? Because I have taken 100 here. Okay, now write down sub item increment. Sub item increment, write down the next field, sub item increment. What is this field? Why this field system has, or sorry, SAP has given? See, sub item increment. So this field controls all the sub item number should be incremented in the sales document. This field controls all the sub item number should be incremented in the sales document. This field controls all the sub item number should be incremented in the sales document. This field controls all, this field controls how all, sorry, this field controls how all the sales order, all the sub item number should be incremented. This field controls how all the sub item number should be incremented in the sales document. Done, guys? So what does it mean? What is sub item? Can anyone tell me from your knowledge? Can anyone tell me what is sub item? When we are considering this one is a sub, this one is a item, what can be a sub item?
Example, it is a computer. The sub item it will come mouse, keyboard, like that it will come. That is
Okay, okay. So that is in business term, business point of view, that kind of material or business process will be called as a BOM material. Okay, that material itself will be called as a BOM or bill of material. Okay, bill of material. Okay, so that is a scenario, bill of material. So computer can have sub item like mouse, like CPU, like monitor, keyboard. So these are all these are will be called as a sub item. What can be other thing? Anyone else can say? Chandra is there or not? Chandra is there. Can I, Chandra, can you tell me what else can be?
Yes, sir, I am there. If it comes comes to sub items like in an AC there will be two boxes. One is indoor and one is outdoor. It's completely one unit, but it will contain two different boxes. And in
What
a
what what you what you said? Can you repeat again?
AC, sir. If your
AC.
product is
Okay.
an AC, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So it will be containing indoor and outdoor. Two different boxes will be there.
Okay. Okay.
So
That is a kind of, again, I must say, bill of material only. Okay.
yes, sir.
I mean, along
Sub
with,
item
yeah, sub items are there which needs to,
like
uh,
freebies.
yeah.
Freebies can be considered, sir.
Okay. What other things? What other can be? Means business scenario wise, I am asking.
Like mobile phone and chargers.
Yes, that is again bill
Mobile
of
phones
material
and
only.
chargers.
But
Bill of material.
that is again bill of material scenario.
Sub
T-
items, sir. You are asking.
hmm? No, I am
Sub
not.
items.
Yeah, sub item I am asking, but I am asking from the business point of view. Means what can be the different scenario? This is a scenario. See, this is very common. I am selling laptop means I need to give the charger, right? I if
The
I am
bill will be only for the computer. The other things it will be a free of cost.
right,
The
right.
bill will not be
Freebies.
generated.
What do we call as freebies?
Okay, wait a minute. Let me explain here. I think it's really necessary
AP
to
master will
explain
have to
here.
maintain few things that is. Erla and the LUMF.
No, don't say those things. People will not understand. They will get confused.
Okay, okay.
Just a moment. But by this time, Rajas, you should have tell me this thing actually. The different scenario. You should not miss actually. Okay. Still, let me explain this thing. Where the sub items will come. We have already discussed this thing, Rajas. Okay. So one thing I said, bill of material. Okay, scenarios. These are scenarios. RIOS, right? Scenarios. Okay. So now first scenario, what can be? We discussed BOM, that is bill of material. Bill of material. Bill of material. And what can be the example? Example can be computer. Computer. So computer is the main product. Okay. Computer is the main product, whereas there will be some few sub items, right? Like CPU, like monitor,
Mouse.
okay, like
Mouse.
mouse, like keyboard, right? Are you guys clear? So similarly, so what happens, sometimes we directly can have the price of this computer. Okay, for example, the price of this computer can be 20,000, for example. Okay, try to understand. If you are confusing, just let me know. Okay, I'll clear. For example, 20,000. So what will happen in this, in a scenario, we can keep the computer price directly. We will say, okay, you pay 20,000 and take the computer along with these accessories or other things or sub items. Okay, these, the price of these materials no one will ask. But sometimes what happens, we finalize the price of the product or price of the computer based on the sub items price. For example, the CPU is 10,000 rupees. Okay, CPU is 10,000 rupees. Monitor is 5,000 rupees. Okay, mouse is for example, mouse is 2,000 rupees. Okay, so keyboard is 3,000 rupees. Okay, so what is becoming, if we will sum this, then 10, 5, 15, then this is also becoming 20,000 rupees, right? So what it can be happen here, like we can either add all these sub items price and finalize this price, or else we can keep the price of this one and we will assume this CPU is free of cost, monitor is free of cost, and the mouse is free of cost, or keyboard is, means all the price of these materials are included in the main item. Are you guys clear? But nowhere we can utilize both the price of this sub item and main item, right? We cannot. Either we will consider the main item price, or we will consider the sub item price. Okay, guys, clear? Guys, clear?
Yes, sir.
If it is included, then it's a sub item. Otherwise, it's
Yeah. Either we can include all the sub items price and we will finalize the main item price, okay, or else we will keep the main item price only. We'll assume there is no price of the sub items. Okay, we have to consider the price, only price for the one component, either it is for sub item or sub component, or either it is for the main item or main component. Okay, so another scenario can be I was expecting you people should say this thing. Okay, can you imagine there is a material called X, for example. Okay, if someone is taking this X material of 10 quantity, I am going to give a free material that is Y 1 quantity. This scenario happens, right? If someone is buying X material 10 quantity, then I am going to give Y material 1 quantity free of cost. Have you guys ever come across with this kind of scenario or business process? Everyone is going to the mall and all, right? So X material, if you are buying 10 quantity, then you are going to get one piece of Y material. So this is a free goods scenario. What we call? This is a free goods scenario. Okay, clear? So here, if there is a main item, we do have sub item as well, right? This Y will be considered as a sub item. This is the main item and this will be considered as a sub item. Okay, another scenario can be, anyone have any guess at this moment?
Material substitution and material substitution also it will be there.
Yes, material substitution would be there. Okay, for example, we are manufacturing this X material, Y material and Z material. Okay, but we are manufacturing, I mean last month I'm talking, last month we are manufacturing these three materials, but this July month the production of this Z material is not happening, or there is no more production of this material. This one is outdated now. Okay, we are not manufacturing this Z material, but we, instead of Z material, we are manufacturing some A material. Okay, newly. Okay, we have launched A material and we have obsolete this one Z material. Okay, so what will happen if someone is coming, or any customer is coming and placing of this material now? Okay, we can convince that person, okay, this A material we have newly manufactured, which is quite relevant or quite similar to the Z material, so you can purchase this A material. Okay, so we can give in we can sell another product instead of that Z product. We can give the A product to the customer. Okay, this will be called as a substitute or material determination process. Material determination process. Okay, or substitute material also you can say. Guys, clear? Why this instead of substitute I am saying, why I am saying material determination? Because this is a known word to the SAP software. Okay, that's why material determination process is there. Are you guys clear? Guys, clear? Guys, clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So there is another process also we can have. Fourth scenario, for example, okay, what it can be? Selling additional product along with the main product. Cross selling means if someone is buying X material 10 quantity, X material 10 quantity, then you have to take Y material at least 1 quantity. Why? Maybe there would have some kind of condition that if you are taking by Y material, then per piece of this X material price can be reduced from 110 to 100 rupees. 110 to 100 rupees. So that is the reason people are also convincing to take Y material as well. So this is called cross selling process. Okay, so this kind of different scenario we can have. Guys, I'm going to ask these things actually. Okay, whatever I'm explaining, please try to note down this thing. Okay, so how many types of scenario we can have? One is bill of material, another one is free goods, another one is cross selling, another one is material determination. Okay, now guys, have a look here. Reference mandatory. Write down reference mandatory. So this will be the last field we will discuss today, and tomorrow morning again we will connect and discuss. Reference mandatory. This field controls whether any preceding document is required or not. This field controls whether any preceding document is required or not. Okay, this field controls whether any preceding document is required or not. This field controls whether any preceding document is required or not. Required or not to create a sales document. To create a sales document. This field controls whether any preceding document is required or not to create a sales document. Clear? Done? Done?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now second point, note down. In standard RK, in standard RK, see, if I'll go to RK, see here you can see reference mandatory is maintained as M. In standard RK and SDF have reference mandatory. SDF is there or not? Let me check once. SDF, no, not available. Okay, you write down this RK only. Okay, in standard RK is RK, in standard RK have reference mandatory, and that is M. Reference mandatory as M. And what does it mean? M means with reference to billing document. With reference to billing document. With reference to billing document. Okay guys, now write down a requirement here. I need solution for this requirement. You guys, everyone, please write down this thing, and not tomorrow morning, day after tomorrow, I need the solution for this one. Requirement is, Prashant, write down. Requirement is client requirement is for dealers. Client requirement is for dealers and distribution. Distributor. Client requirement is for dealers and distributors. System should allow to create a order directly. Client requirement is for dealer and how many distribution channel we do have here in our project?
4.
4. What are those? What are those?
Distribution channel. Just a minute.
Dealer,
Direct sale.
dealer, distributor,
Yeah.
institution, then direct, right? Institution, then direct.
Yeah.
These 4 types of distribution channel we do have. So now the client requirement is CIPLA is asking, okay, CIPLA's requirement, it is CIPLA's requirement. What? Now for dealer and a distributor, system should allow to create order directly. System should allow to create order directly. System should allow for dealer and distributor, system should allow to create the order directly. Okay, system should allow to create the order directly. Rajesh, note down please.
Yes, I'm writing.
Okay, I need a solution on this, okay, for tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay, for dealer and a distributor, system should allow to create the sales order directly. Done. But for institution, but for institution and a direct, but for institution and a direct, system should mandatorily ask for quotation. System should mandatorily ask for quotation. System should mandatorily ask for quotation. For institution and direct, system should mandatorily ask for quotation. Chandra, are you writing this? Chandra, please make a note of this one. I need a solution for this. Okay. For institution and direct, system should mandatorily ask for quotation. How can we achieve this? How can we achieve this?
Yes, sir.
How can we achieve
Yes,
this?
sir. Yes, sir. I'm writing.
Okay. Okay. So how can we achieve this? How can we achieve this? Okay.
Okay.
Guys, clear? So this is the requirement, customer requirement or requirement from CIPLA. Okay, client requirement from CIPLA that dealer and a distributor, for dealer and distributor, system should allow to create the sales order directly, whereas whereas for institution and direct distribution channel, system should mandatorily ask for quotation. How can we achieve this, or how can we fulfill this requirement? Okay, this solution I need day after tomorrow. Okay guys, for today this is enough. We'll continue class tomorrow morning. Again we will connect 8 o'clock, sharp 8 o'clock. Okay, so we'll discuss about the discuss remaining fields. Okay, whatever is important. Okay, thanks guys for joining. Have a good night. Okay, good night to everyone.